I'm literally shocked that I have lived to see tat guns go wireless. Well, I don't say guns. Tattoo machines. I never say guns.
Is there any reason for that?
Because machines create, guns kill.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, I learned that years and years and years ago from one of my mentors in tattooing. He said, don't ever call it a gun. And the reason why is because there's like some of the old school tattoo artists, they would have signs in their shop that said, call it a gun and I'll kill you with it. Imagine being beaten to death with 3 pounds of metal. Fuck. It'd take a long time and it would really hurt. It's like when you see like the Instagram videos or pictures, and you know it's like they have one tattoo and they're like totally got inked up today, and it's like you have one tattoo.
No, I thought it was really cool. Obviously, I haven't been getting tattoos long, but one of my buddies does tattoos, and he pulled out a wireless one.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was the coolest thing ever.
Where does he tattoo?
He's in Vegas.
Okay.
He's like an apprentice.
Oh, okay.
How long does like a charge last you?
Depends on the battery size, but this one is about 6 hours.
Oh, yeah, so you charge it up beforehand?
Yep, I charge it up every day. When I leave work, I put it on the charger for the next day.
How long have you had it? How long have you had it?
The wireless stuff has been going on for about 3 or 4 years on a consistent. I've had it for about 2 years now. I was skeptical of them at first because I'm like, but wall power provides such clean power and blah blah blah. So I did a lot of research to figure out where the problems are going to lie, and like making sure that they're still getting really clean power. I imagine explaining to my grandfather, he has fresh out of high school and got on the bus to go to fight World War II, that what Wi-Fi is. It's a crazy one. Everybody's got their own little terms for different things, and like, I mean, I just had to have a conversation with. I was thinking about moving to a different city for my tattoos. In Minneapolis, there's a suburb called Edina. And Edina is not a terrible place. It's not the greatest place in the world because it's kind of considered hoity-toity. If you've ever seen the movie Mighty Ducks, the cake eaters or the rich kids live in Edina, and that's actually that's a real thing. They actually took that as part of the movie to fulfill that part of the culture in the movie. I went there. I had to go talk with the zoning commissioner for the city to ask him like if I could move into their city into another studio, and he literally said that they don't allow tattooing in the city of Edina because he's like, and don't get me wrong, this is not my decision. This is basically a city council decision. Tattoos bring in a criminal element, you know, and the majority of them are going to have the mindset that tattoos bring in drug dealers and whores and all that fun stuff. So I got denied a place to work because tattoos are for criminals. Cool. Glad to say we're stuck in like the 30s.
Edina is.
Yep, Edina is. But that actually happens all over the country too. Up until about 2 or 3 years ago, 8 years ago, Oklahoma was tattoo free. You couldn't get a tattoo in there. It was illegal in the state. Tats also have a military history with the military. Oh, they have a history with a lot of different areas. Yeah, I mean, you have in Japan they have the tie with criminals. In the United States they have a tie with military. But yeah, it all really depends on what part of the history you want to talk about. I mean, you know, for Jewish people, tattoos have a disgusting history. So like there's actually still there are still cemeteries for Jewish religion that if you have a tattoo you can't be buried there.
Oh wow.
Yep. And that's because you are supposed to return to God the way you came into the world. Yeah, with Japan, it's the Yakuza that has the big tie with it. Yeah, they up until a few years ago, they had it so that Jewish people wouldn't be able to be buried in Jewish cemeteries, and they had to fight it in almost like a Jewish court to allow Holocaust survivors to be allowed because they were forcibly tattooed.